Let's take a look at how the wrapper classes affect the idea of comparing for equality. So we have some code here where we have a variable I1000A whose type is integer. We assign it 10 times 10 times 10. So we have the value 1000 stored into the integer wrapper class. And I say integer I1000B equals 100 times 10. So that also has the value 1000 stored into an instance of the integer wrapper class. Now if I compare them using the equals equals operator, now if these were two primitive variables, equals equals would compare just fine. But because these are references to classes, this will actually test for false. Because remember, equals equals only returns true if both references point to the same exact object. So when we're working with these wrapper classes, we generally want to use the equals method to check for equality. So if we say I1000A.equals I1000B, we get back the value true, because it actually checks the value stored inside each one. But let's look at another example. I have a variable I8A, which again is a reference of type integer, equals 4 times 2, so it has the value 8 in that integer wrapper class. Then I have integer I8B equals 2 times 2 times 2. So again, it has the value 8 stored inside of a integer wrapper class. But now when I do I8A equals I8B, I get back true. Now remember that can only return true if both those references point to the same exact object. And that turns out to be true because in Java, certain boxing conversions are defined to always return back a reference to the exact same instance. And there are 5 types when that happens. You have an int, a short, or a byte in the range of -128 to +127. When that is converted into the corresponding wrapper class, you will always get a reference to the same exact object for the same exact value. Right, so an int of value 5, when it's converted to an integer, it will always be a reference to the same exact integer instance. On the char type, it's any character value from the range of the character 0 all the way up to the character 00FF. And for Boolean, it's all of its values, because remember, Boolean only has 2, true or false. So any time you convert the Boolean value true to the class capital B Boolean, all the trues will point to the same object instance, and all the falses will point to the same object instance.